Hey, this will be a video chart on IDCC. Longtime follower of this one, and I've been getting a few questions on it, and I wanted to get back here and update it as I kind of sat back and wanted to see how it reacted after basically this insanely move here where it gapped and ran. So for those of you that have heard of gap and runs, this is actually a real life example of them here. A lot of time people try to take say that something's going to gap and run, and it never does. But this is actually a true life case, and nonetheless on a big board stock, gapped up and then gap and run. So that was a good example. But a lot of times with these, you kind of got to sit back and just figure out what's going to happen from there. Is the price going to maintain itself, or is it going to essentially head right back down? And in the case of IDCC, as history has shown us, it's done a great job of maintaining these gains. So I've always followed the chart on this one, a little bit of the story, but whatever caused this, obviously had some genuine strength behind it, because we also have to remember that the markets have been just essentially cratering the past couple weeks, and then look at this action. IDCC has been going sideways. So if that's not a sign of real strong strength, I don't know what is. So given the context of what's been going on over this course of time, and to see sideways price action, that's a very good sign. And if the markets really start to bounce, then I would say that this chart's looking at another leg to the upside. So first of all, let's just start off. I kind of just gave it away, but the key support that we're going to want to be watching is simply this low down here, where the price has hit it, or I should say has come close to hitting it quite a few times now. So let me get this changed to green to represent the support level. But this level here is value right around, we'll just call it the 63.60 region. A couple times here it went down to 63.08. Here we had 63.18, and then here we had 64.13. So you get the point. It's just a little area, and we'll just call it right there. So right around, like I said, the 63.60. Let's just call it $63. Right around the $63 mark. That's where this level, or there's been quite a bit of support, and as long as that continues to hold, then that's going to bode very well for the chart. In terms of resistance levels, a couple things we can do. If you wanted to draw this downtrend line, that would be completely acceptable from a technical perspective. But kind of what I see and the way I'm looking at it is we have this area right here where the price has hit it once again, like that support, quite a few times now. This high, which is right around the 74, we'll just call it 80 region over here, it hit a high of 74.99, 75.14. So down here we're calling it, what I say, 63. Up here, let's just call this the $75 area of resistance. And if this level here, which I'm changing to red to represent resistance, if this can fall, then depending on what the volume is doing, but if it repeats itself here where you get a nice surge in volume, but with the 75 break on strong volume, I'm thinking that this previous high right here is going to be tested pretty quickly, which is at 82.50. So with a strong volume break of 75, I think 82.50 and possibly higher is probably just right around the corner, given the past history of this and how it moves. So in a nutshell, the first key thing that has happened is after this gap and run, it has maintained its gains during a very, very bearish time. And with that, $63 key level of support right now, and $75 is a key breakout point. And with a strong volume break of that, in my opinion, I think it'll head right up above 80 very quickly. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out Bull Warrior Stocks if you haven't yet. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money with our alerts, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was IDCC. Thanks for listening.